I moved to Nashville in 1995 to learn how to write songs and tell stories. And because that's where the best storytellers in the world were. And luckily I was blessed to have a little bit of success. And the very first song, this is kind of a neat full circle moment for me. The very first song I ever had recorded, I was in Nashville for 3 years. We lived in a little apartment, me and my older daughters, Heidi and Hopi. And we just dreamed of what life might be like if we ever had any success, if someone ever recorded one of my songs. And then one day, this song I wrote called Someone Used to Know got recorded by a country artist named Colin Ray. Yeah. And it became a big #1 song on the radio. And I'd never had any money before. And all of a sudden I was going to be making some. And I had heard that I needed to buy a house. And so I had been in Nashville enough to know a little south of Nashville on Hillsborough Road, there's a bunch of beautiful old historic homes that a lot of the big country stars lived in. Alan Jackson and different folks lived in these houses. And I thought, well, I'm going to get me one of those. When I had some success, I thought, well, I'll just drive down there and pick one out. Well, I didn't realize how expensive they were. So I headed south, and about 42 miles later on the right, I found this house. And I bought it in 1999. It was an old rundown farmhouse, and it kind of changed my life. That song changed my life and created this opportunity for me to come out here. And in time, I not only lived in an old farmhouse, we began farming and growing our own food, and a lot of what you guys are doing too. A year or two ago, we had kind of a big full circle moment because in one of our concerts, some of you guys might have been here, Colin Ray came out 25 years after I bought the farmhouse, and he sang that song in our backyard that bought the farmhouse. Isn't that neat? The only thing better than writing a great story is living one. We all get to live one. This is, someone requested this a little bit earlier. We're only going to go around one more time, sing one more song each, but this one is called The Chain of Love. He was driving home one evening in his beat-up Pontiac when an old lady flagged him down. Her Mercedes had a flat. He could see that she was frightened, standing out there in the snow, till he said, "I'm here to help you, ma'am. By the way, my name's Joe." Well, she said, "I'm from St. Louis, and I'm only passing through. I must have seen 100 cars go by. This is awful nice of you." When he changed the tire and closed the trunk and was about to drive away, she said, "How much do I owe you?" And here's what he had to say: "You don't owe me a thing. I've been there too. Someone once helped me out just the way I'm helping you. If you really want to pay me back, here's what you do. Don't let the chain of love end with you." Well, a few miles down the road, the lady saw a small cafe. She went in to grab a bite to eat and then be on her way. But she couldn't help but notice how the waitress smiled so sweet, and how she must have been 8 months along and dead on her feet. And though she didn't know her story, and she probably never will, when the waitress went to get her change from a $100 bill, the lady slipped right out the door and on a napkin left a note. There were tears in the waitress' eyes when she read what she wrote. You don't owe me a thing, I've been there too. Someone once held me out just the way I'm helping you. If you really want to pay me back, here's what you do. Don't let the chain of love end with you. Well, that night when she got home from work, the waitress climbed into bed. She was thinking about the money and what the lady's note had said. And as her husband lay there sleeping, she whispered soft and low, everything's gonna be alright. I love you, Joe.